Welcome to Starwatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. What makes a veteran star pause, point across borders, and say, "I want to interview that young man"? Tonight, we open with a moment of pure curiosity. Hyun Bin, renowned for his calm strength, has publicly admired Wang Yibo's courage in nature exploration, and his interest feels different. It is not about hype or headlines. It is about character. For many of us aged 35 and above, that word still matters. We look for substance behind the spotlight. Preparation, judgment, and the quiet will to keep going when the camera isn't rolling. In this story, two worlds meet: Korean cinema's discipline and Chinese entertainment's restless drive. And in the middle stands nature itself, an uncompromising teacher. If you've ever stood at the edge of something new, heart steady, feet unsure, this might be your story too. Not a tale of recklessness, but of measured boldness, and of the questions one artist wants to ask another. Questions that reveal the habits behind courage and the grace behind success. Welcome to Starwatch Now, thoughtful stories, respectful commentary, and a focus on values that last. Everything we share tonight draws on public information, industry context, and outdoor good practice. Where we touch the wild mountains, forests, coastlines, we do so with humility. We firmly encourage responsible choices. Plan your route, respect local guidance, and never attempt technical activities without qualified supervision and appropriate equipment. The outdoor community has long championed simple, sensible principles. Plan ahead, dispose of waste properly, respect wildlife, be considerate of others, which together minimize our impact and keep people safe. These are often known as leave no trace principles, shared by organizations across the world. They're easy to remember and powerful when used consistently. Our aim here is not to glorify risk, but to honor good judgment. If you leave tonight with a warmer heart and a cooler head, encouraged, informed, and gently inspired, we've done our job. Now, let's return to the moment that sparked today's conversation. Hyun Bin's words travel far because his reputation rests on discipline and consistency. After decades of work, he remains a byword for professionalism. In late 2020, Omega named him a global ambassador, a signal of both cultural reach and personal credibility in the luxury world. More recently, he anchored Harbin, a historical spy thriller directed by Woo Min-ho, which premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 8, 2024, and later released theatrically in December. The premiere drew international attention and underlined the global pull of Korean cinema. So when Hyun Bin praises Wang Yibo's exploration spirit, and even hints at an interview, it lands with weight. It says, "Beyond choreography and camera craft, there is a quieter quality worth celebrating: trained bravery." For midlife viewers who prefer steadiness to spectacle, this is refreshing. It shifts the conversation from celebrity to character, from noise to habits that preserve a career and protect a life. In a crowded industry, a simple, respectful nod can be the loudest sound. Wang Yibo's public image, actor, dancer, singer, is easy to admire. What's harder to capture on a poster is the preparation that makes outdoor segments look effortless. Think route maps pinned to a desk, early morning weather checks, a quiet briefing on surface conditions, the ritual of inspecting carabiners, knots, and helmets, the unglamorous discipline of sleep, hydration, and recovery. For audiences who have run teams, raised families, or built careers, that rhythm feels familiar. It's not the rush of youth. It's the patience of experience. Responsible explorers treat courage as a process. They plan conservatively, observe local regulations, travel on durable surfaces where possible, and keep groups small. If the terrain or the weather looks wrong, they turn back. These behaviors align with widely taught outdoor ethics: leave no trace, which stress planning, considerate conduct, and respect for wildlife and other people on the trail. So, when you see a clean ascent or a calm decision to stop, remember, mastery isn't louder than fear. It is quieter. It's the voice that says, We go only as far as our preparation allows, and that is enough. If Hyun Bin and Wang Yibo sat down tomorrow, here are the questions that would lift the conversation above headlines. First, when did fear become a teacher rather than an enemy? Mature explorers often describe the shift from adrenaline to awareness, the moment they realized calm preparation saves lives. Second, which lesson from the wild changed how you treat people on set? Outdoor decision-making, clear roles, concise signals, listening for quiet voices, translates beautifully to film work. Third, what safety principles are non-negotiable? The wisest climbers echo the same ideas. Plan ahead, check conditions, respect limits, leave places better than you found them. These mirror established outdoor frameworks shared by parks and educators worldwide. Fourth, how do you balance public expectation with private recovery? Longevity depends on rest, nutrition, and saying no to needless risk. Finally, what would you tell a 50-year-old who wants to start exploring gently? Because courage isn't a cliff, it's a habit. Walks that grow longer, hills that rise slowly, joy that arrives quietly. Here's where the story can become action. Imagine a simple First Steps Outdoors day for adults 35 to 75. Gentle paths, short sessions on kit basics, and a friendly Q&A about safety. No heroics, just community. Pair that with a Respect the Trail pledge that borrows universal outdoor principles. Carry out what you carry in, stay on established routes, observe wildlife from a distance, be considerate to others. These are not new inventions. They are time-tested guidelines used by respected organizations and public parks to reduce impact and improve safety. Add a modest Courage Notes journaling challenge. 1 page a week. 3 lines of gratitude. 1 small goal. 1 outdoor moment. Over months, this builds confidence without drama. Such initiatives create a bridge between star stories and everyday lives. They teach that courage is scalable. 10 minutes becomes 20. A city park becomes a short trail, and a tidy backpack becomes a tidy mind. We don't need a summit photo to feel proud. Sometimes we just need to start. Courage in midlife often looks ordinary. It's booking that medical check you've postponed. It's taking a brisk 20-minute walk, about 1.2 kilometers, 0.75 miles, after dinner. It's practicing a new skill for 10 minutes a day until it sticks. Outdoors, the wisest voices remind us to plan, tread lightly, and let the slow work of consistency change us. Leave No Trace language captures this with disarming simplicity. Plan ahead, leave what you find, be considerate. Hyun Bin's interest in Wang Yibo frames courage as character, not spectacle. The wild rewards patience, accepting the weather, turning back when needed, and celebrating the day you chose safety over urgency. In that sense, an interview between these two would be less about celebrity and more about craft. The craft of staying ready, staying kind, and staying here for the long haul. For those of us who have learnt the hard way, this is the kind of heroism we trust. Quiet, careful, and generous. Across cultures, the language shifts but the values rhyme. In Korea, discipline and duty run deep. In North America and Europe, individual grit and self-reliance are celebrated. In Southeast Asia and Australia, the outdoors is often a shared playground where families gather on weekends. The Harbin premiere at Toronto, fans waiting for hours to see Korean stars on the red carpet, reminded us how far these stories travel and how keenly audiences embrace them. When Hyun Bin recognizes Wang Yibo's measured boldness, many of us recognize our own journeys. Learning to prepare, to listen, to let experience set the pace. These are not youthful tricks. They are timeless habits, and they scale beautifully with age. A gentle path today, a modest hill next month, a coastal walk next spring. Progress without pressure. Outdoor educators worldwide emphasize the same foundations. Plan well, stay on durable surfaces, respect wildlife, leave places as you found them, because the world is shared, and we are guests. If this interview happens, it won't be star meets star. It will be character meets character. One artist asking another how he thinks, how he prepares, how he maintains humility while standing on the edge of something big. That is the conversation many of us want. Practical wisdom, not empty noise. Hyun Bin's own career arc, trusted by global brands, steady in major releases, adds weight to his curiosity. Omega's appointment in 2020 placed him alongside a roster of artists known for lasting influence, while TIFF's 2024 spotlight on Harbin reaffirmed his international relevance. Wang Yibo's appeal, meanwhile, lies in range, movement arts, acting, and an explorer's mindset. Even when fan discussions speculate about new seasons or formats, the core lesson stays the same. Trained bravery is teachable, respectful, and repeatable because it rests on planning and care rather than impulse. For viewers 35 to 75, that message lands close to home. Tells us courage can be modern and measured, ambitious yet kind. Thank you for spending this time with Starwatch Now. If tonight's story encouraged you, take one small, safe step this week. A short walk in a local park, a tidy backpack checklist, or 5 minutes reading about outdoor good practice. When we plan well and tread lightly, the world opens a little wider. For more calm, respectful storytelling about Asian entertainment and the values behind it, please subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with someone who inspires you. Your support helps us keep the focus on character, craft, and community. As always, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, the bravest choices are often the quietest ones. We'll see you in the next update.